Welcome back in on this Tuesday morning, and there is a chill in the air, Aaron. Those temperatures just getting colder and colder.
Yeah, we are waking up. Single-digit lows, some teens across South Central. Even as you head into the interior, we're talking about some sub-zero values, double-digit sub-zero values as you head into the interior. As we've got a chill for mainland Alaska. While most of mainland Alaska is holding on to those colder conditions, we'll also see southeast tapping into that colder weather later this week. And then as we welcome in next week, we will see slow warming taking hold across the state. But of course, a large portion of this week will continue to favor those colder conditions. Take a look at wind chills this morning. Feels like 25 degrees in Nome, 2 below in Kotzebue, 10 below in Fairbanks. You can see some of the coldest conditions are through the interior out towards the slope. And that's also extending into parts of the Copper River Basin this morning, where we're waking up to temperatures sitting below zero as well. So still holding on to those colder conditions across the state. Not much to talk about in terms of what's going on across Alaska when it comes to the lack of those stormier conditions. Now, we do have an area of low pressure that's still lingering out towards Norton Sound, as well as the Yukon Delta. That's keeping some light snow in the forecast that will kind of fizzle out throughout the day. And of course, that area of low pressure that's out towards Yakutat and approaching areas of the northern panhandle, that's also keeping some rain showers in the forecast with some of those higher elevations of the Haines and Klondike Highway holding on to some of that snowfall. Now, beyond Wednesday, we'll actually tap into those colder conditions for southeast. Our jet stream stays well to our south. That's keeping that colder air locked in place across a good portion of the state. Now, notice we have somewhat of a ridge that's beginning to build into parts of the Aleutians. Later this week, we're actually going to see parts of southwest Alaska beginning to warm once again as we see an approaching storm system, which will actually bring additional rounds of some snowfall as we welcome in the coming days. But looking ahead through the rest of this week, largely holding on to cold conditions across a good portion of the state. You can see parts of southwest Alaska and through the Alaska Peninsula. We'll begin to see a touch of warmer air later this week, and that comes with that increasing storm chance. Not going to bring some gusty winds, but it will lead to some increasing snow showers as we welcome in the coming days. Ongoing rain continues for areas of southeast. Quiet weather here across South Central. In fact, we'll continue to favor some sunshine. Today will actually be the nicest day when it comes to some sunshine as we welcome in tomorrow. Of course, we'll start off with some sunnier weather, but clouds will increase into the evening, and you can see some isolated to scattered activity, which will grip southern parts of South Central as well as out towards Kodiak, where we could see some localized areas of wintry mix. So fairly quiet across South Central the next couple of days. You can see sunshine sticking around. Temperatures this afternoon will warm into the upper teens and the lower 20s. Of course, warmer conditions to be expected as you head out towards coastal areas. That's where we'll see the potential for highs to break freezing, but still fairly chilly. If you live out towards Seward, Valdez, those gap winds will increase throughout the day. So even though temperatures will warm near 30 or near freezing, we are going to see some bitter wind chills. Temperatures stay in the 20s for the foreseeable future. A chance for flurries this weekend.